welcome to another weekend at the Funky Allotment. It is Saturday, the 19th of July 2020. I really struggle to keep up with dates and things because of lockdown, and I'm still working from home. I kind of, the days are just all mill into one, don't they? So yeah, I really struggle with keeping up to date with the date. But yes, it's 17th. No, it's not. It's the 19th today. It's a really rainy, miserable Saturday at the allotment. Hence why I'm in the greenhouse. So yeah, with lots of lovely tomatoes that are growing. I was going to pick one for you, but I've got my nephews coming again this afternoon, so I'll let them pick them. They tend to just pick them and eat them. I'm not going to have any for her, but it's fine. There's plenty growing, as well as my peppers as well. And I've got a cucumber just behind me, which is doing really well. It's got quite a substantial size cucumber growing. It's the first time I've done cucumbers, so it's quite impressive for a first go, I think. So this weekend, I just need to do quite a lot of weeding. It's the grass more than anything, not necessarily weeds. There's just a lot of grass growing, especially around the pond area, so I really need to crack on with that. I don't mind doing a bit of weeding in the rain, so that's what I might do today before my nephews turn up. And I also want to harvest some more potatoes, so I might show you that. So I think I've got some Casablancas. I harvest some of them. When was it? Was it Tuesday? So it was one of the bags. So yeah, I've got some footage of that, so I'll bob that in this video. Really, it was just in some old compost that I had, that I dug up from last year, I think, when I was preparing a bed. And it was just in like a little potato sack. They were alright. Some of them are really tiny, like micro spuds, and some of the others were quite substantial sizes. But they're fine. Really tasty. They were Casablancas. I've never done them before, and they're actually quite nice. I think they were a first early. I need to harvest the spuds that are in the bath, what I call bath one, because I've got two baths, and the reason why I call it bath one is because it was the first bath that I filled. So bath one, I think, has Charlottes in. I hope it has Charlottes in. Anyway, I'm going to just, again, like I said with the red dukes, I'm just going to pull up the ones that I need for tea, as opposed to just pulling them all up and then storing them somewhere. We'll see how we go. So that's my plan for today. Yeah, I might do some other planting out as well of some things that I've got in pots, especially my flowers. I don't like the struggling in the pot, so I might try and transplant like that really tall banana plant. It doesn't grow bananas, it's not that sort of banana plant. I think that needs to go in the ground. It's in a pot, and it's leaning, it's really tall, it's quite epic. So yeah, I'm gonna try and put that somewhere as well. I'm starting to run out of space in terms of where I can permanently put things, not as opposed to the beds that kind of rotate. Yeah. So anyway, I'll figure something out with that. Finally, got round to having my hair cut so I can see properly, and I didn't do it myself. I went to the hairdressers, which was a really strange experience. I usually just have a dry cut because my hair's so short, it's just easier, and because of what I use to wash my hair, I only use quite natural products and stuff. I don't like using chemicals, so I never have my hair washed at the hairdressers. But because of the current pandemic and because of the spread of the virus, I had to have my hair washed. It was actually quite nice. So yeah, thank God. I made her cut it really short just in case we have a second wave of the pandemic, so then it doesn't need cutting next time or whatever. I'm not good at going to hairdressers. I put it off and put it off and put it off. It's just one of those things. But yeah, glad I've had it done. Finally. Oh, there's a fly in my flipping brew. Every time I make a hot drink. Oh, it's that day. I'm so sorry. Shouldn't land in my brew then, should you? Get off my finger. poor thing. I always feel dead bad about insects dying. I need to put a cover on my brew. So yeah, wine update. I've bottled my second batch of red berry because I've drank all the other batch. It was really nice. Saving me a fortune. I really like wine. I drink once, maybe twice a week. Friday night, Saturday night. So it's nice drinking my own wine. And I share it as well, so it's not just me drinking it, but yeah, bottled up another 6 bottles, I think. I've got a lemon and ginger that I put in last week, so that I'll need racking next weekend. I racked my rhubarb wine. I think it's 4 weeks since I made that, so I rack that. When you siphon it, when you rack it and put it into another demijohn, the process, if you're not familiar with winemaking, you use like a siphoning tube, and you have to get it started by sucking some of the wine out of the demijohn, and it accidentally, on purpose, goes in your mouth. The rhubarb didn't taste as nice as what the red berry did, so I spit it out. But yeah, hopefully give it, I think it takes a bit more time with the rhubarb. So yeah, and I'm making another red berry today, so I started that at home. I just want to try and make as much wine as possible, especially when it gets near Christmas time, because I'd like to give them away as gifts, the bottles of wine. I think that'd be quite nice. So yeah, it's going well. I really like doing the wine. Like I've got all the spare time in the world at the minute, but yeah, it's good to do. So my auntie Pam, hi, commented on a previous video that she wondered what we do about the whole toilet situation when we're down at the allotment. There's a sensible answer to that, and there's a answer that's not so sensible. We do have a toilet which is situated on the allotment. We're quite fortunate, we got funding some years back. It's a compostable toilet. Now I know that sounds disgusting, it's actually really clever. I have used it occasionally. Volunteers kind of maintain it, so what they need to do is basically it's just raking out people's poo away, but it composts down or whatever. I'll be honest, it doesn't particularly smell in there. There's no smell, there's just lots of creepy crawlies, and obviously just don't look down the toilet. Yeah, it doesn't look nice, but it's on the far side of the plots, so it's a bit of a pain, to be fair, if you need a wee and you have to go all the way down, take your key, and obviously I've got the dog with me and she won't stay here on her own, so I've got to take the dog with me. I've got to go all the way down to the other ends of the plots, go to the loo, and then come all the way back. So I don't, and I don't hang on to it either. I'll go behind my shed, obviously just for number ones. It doesn't smell and it's fine, so yeah, behind my shed. It's quite secluded, no one can see me. The woodland is quite dense, so nobody really walks up that far, and there's there's a young oak tree sapling that's probably my height that shelters me anyway. So yeah, behind the shed, and it's not just me that does it either. Everybody who comes to the plot knows that's where the toilet is. Doesn't smell, not yet anyway. So yeah, that's the toilet one. I'll go for the not so sensible answer for that one. So I turned up today. I've been here for about 15-20 minutes. I always make a cup of tea because that's the most important thing to do when you get here. Gotta have a brew. And I'm sat in my shed, and I just glance up, look back down, glance up again. There's an 18-foot plank of wood that's appeared on my plot. I'll show you it in a bit. I'm not joking, 18 foot, and it's quite thick as well. I know who has brought it. I just don't know how on earth he's carried it. So it's the allotment superhero, which we know as Keith. I get most of my resources from Keith. He's really resourceful. He yeah, he likes to have a little nose and skips and things, and he's always finding things that are really useful. And obviously it's free and it's brilliant. Obviously that's what an allotment's all about, isn't it? Making use of other people's rubbish, and that's what I've kind of taken that on myself this year. Definitely it's worth it. But yeah, I don't know how he's got it there because it's huge. And he usually cycles everywhere, so there's no way he could have carried that on his bike, but I bet you he has. I'll have to show you later. But I had to do a double take when I was in the shed. I was like, what the heck is that? It's huge. It's at least 18 foot. I'm not good at estimating sizes, I'll be honest, but yeah, it's massive. So yeah. Finally, before I go and actually do some work, after my cup of tea, obviously, because that's important, I just want to share my journal. Apart from these videos that I'm making, which are really good to reflect on, obviously next year when I'm planting up and doing my seeds and stuff, I decided, because my memory is shocking and it's impossible to remember everything that you plant, I made a journal. So it's the date and what seeds are planted, etc, etc, and then the progress. So it goes on and on. Lots of kind of notes where I've planted things. It's really useful, especially for the potatoes. I know good practice is that you put like a plant label on, but most of the plant labels are plastic, and I'm trying not to use plastic because I think it's evil. I hate plastic so much. So yeah, I'm trying not to use so much plastic. So I thought if I use paper instead. So yeah, it's really useful, and it's got all my notes in from when I very first took on the plot. So it's quite nice looking back some of the things, and some of these notes that I've made are from watching other YouTubers. So yeah, thank you to everybody else who does YouTube videos, because I don't think I would have been so successful on my plot if it wasn't for those, lavender and leeks in particular. So yeah, so keep a journal. It's really, really good. It's good to see what worked and what didn't as well, because if something worked really well and you enjoyed it, then do it again next year. Making a note of the varieties of things as well, I think is important. So yeah, it's good. I'm just trying to find my bath. What's in bath number 1? Should be here somewhere. It was near the end. Oh yeah, bath 1, allotment, Charlotte. Yeah, the Charlottes. See, it's good to keep notes. The thing that I keep doing is I leave that at home, so when I'm down here I don't know what's what, so it needs to be in my bag all the time, but obviously carrying it about, it's got water damage. But hey ho. So yeah, so that's me. I'm gonna crack on after I've drank my brew. Cheers. So it's raining again. Rain, rain. So I've just pulled up some Charlottes, just a few. They've done alright. So I've just picked up enough for a meal. I'll just continue to do that until I empty the bath. So yeah, and I just wanted to show you a giant piece of wood that's appeared on my plot. So yeah, sat in the shed, looked up a couple of times and noticed that blinking big thing. It's huge. It's huge. I don't know how he's carried that, but yeah, that'll be useful. I wonder if it's maybe to help with the build of the hen run and coop maybe. So yeah, looks quite monsoon-like, doesn't it? The rain, don't mind the rain. Can't do very much, but it's fine. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm not going to give you the grand tour today because I know I'm conscious that I do that quite regularly now. Just want to show you my first ever courgette. Oh. Look. Say hello to my little friend. Woohoo! He was hiding. Oh. Yum yum, pig's bum. Oh, so yeah. Let's hope the rain goes off, eh? It's going to be lovely tomorrow though, so yeah. Sorry, I will actually show you something else. Oh yeah, the banana custard. I really, really need to put that somewhere. I might just put it where it is actually. Remove the pot, put it in the ground there. But yeah, look at these. Oh, I love them so much. So pretty. Just look at the contrast of colours. I love that purple. Just beautiful, aren't they? So yeah. Oh, it's very green, thanks to the rain. And on that note, I'll bid you farewell. Just wanted to really quickly show you. This is the banana custard. I just want to show you how root bound it is. I'm not sure whether you can see that. Look how root bound it is. It's broken the pot. So it's going in the ground right now. Bless it. It's magnificent, look at it. They're going in the ground. So I've just left my plot. I just want to show you the neighbour's sunflowers as well as something else that they've done. I want to introduce you to Bill and Ben, the flower pot men. I'm not sure you can make that out. How cool are they? They've even got masks on. And they're the sunflowers that I'm jealous of. I don't know whether I'll get a better look at them. Oh yeah, and there's Virgin Mary as well. Long story about Virgin Mary, but yeah. Look at them two. They're sat on top of the shed, no sunflowers at all. It's just bonkers. That's ace. I love it. And that's our communal pond. There's baby moorhens there. So yeah, it's a great site to be on, obviously, because I'm in it.